Hi, everybody. Welcome to Transformational Tuesday. I am Michelle Thomas, a medical intuitive, energy healer, psychic, and transformational coach with Radiant Living and radiantLivingHLC.com. Happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope you are all having a fantastic day. And today, during this little live, we are going to be chatting about perfectionism. That ability that we often use as a coping mechanism in this life, and why a lot of us end up feeling not so great about ourselves because we can't live up to these expectations, whether they are personal or external. So we are going to be chatting all about perfectionism. So what is perfectionism really, from a healing perspective, from an intuitive perspective? So perfectionism actually lives within us, and it's actually a trauma response. Perfectionism is a trauma response, and generally it usually stems from an inner child wound. And people are like, well, okay, I had a great childhood. What do you mean? Why do you think that I have this tendency? Here's the thing, everybody, is again, the most innocuous comments from our parents or even just some situations and experiences that we had in young childhood can affect us deeply as adults. And because of this, we end up utilizing different coping mechanisms that we had when we were a child, and we use them well into adulthood, when reality is that there's probably a better way of doing it, right? There's probably a better way for us to handle our lives, right? So perfectionism really stems when we live in a space where we are trying to receive external approval, appreciation, love, acceptance, whatever, right? It's a conditional love, right? That we are trying to live up to a often unrealistic expectation that someone probably didn't even say that you needed to live up to, right? It could have just been an implied thing that you took in from a comment that someone said, or an action that you visualized and said, oh, well, if in order to do that, I must achieve XYZ, right? So perfectionism is a inner child wound, right? In so often of us. And when we can really dig in and talk to our inner child and recognize that we don't need anybody's approval in this life, right? We can live and accept ourselves as the beautiful, imperfect beings that we are. And when we can step into our power and confidence and trust ourselves to make the decisions that we need to make, to stop giving our power away, that's where we end up really stepping more fully into this powerful, confident space, and start letting go of some of the trauma and some of the things that we've been living as a response from some of our past. So does anybody else have sort of a perfectionist tendency? Because I know that a lot of very successful individuals, many women, who have been able to achieve a lot in their lives, we live in this space, right? Where we're afraid to delegate. We have this hyper independence. And one of those things that we end up having as well is perfectionism. And we're afraid to give things to other people. We're afraid to delegate because it may not come out perfect. It may not be exactly right. And so I'm just sort of reminding you that it's really is a trauma response. And when you can have a conversation with your inner child and figure out why, why this is living within you, why you feel this need to receive other people's approval, other people's appreciation, right? And understanding that that actually needs to come from within. And when it comes from within, and when you can start to find more grace and compassion for yourself, and to forgive yourself and to forgive others about how this has come about, that's where the magic really does happen. I'm going to give you a couple of ideas, some ways that you can heal this response, some ways that you can do it. And then I'm just going to quickly pause at the end, and we're going to kind of just tune into our heart and talk to our inner child for just a brief moment. Because again, these transformational Tuesdays are really about you. I'm really trying to help you from an energetic perspective be able to get in touch with some of the things that we are talking about during this series of conversations. So the first thing is that we need to heal our self-esteem, right? We need to heal our feelings that like we're not enough, that maybe we have to go above and beyond in order for someone to like us, in order for someone to approve of the work that we do. So a lot of that becomes, again, a lot of self-reflection to figure out, in what ways am I sabotaging my own joy? In what ways do I feel less than? And getting to that root, and really beginning to heal that confidence, that self esteem issues that we have. Because again, confidence lives in our solar plexus, which is also our power center. So when you're feeling like that, right, you're giving your power away a lot. And so it's really about reclaiming your power, reclaiming that your authenticity, and kind of not giving a fuck what anybody else thinks, and letting go of other people's expectations. So another thing is really getting out of procrastination, right? Procrastination, we end up thriving on high pressure situations, right? And I am one of those people, trust me, like I can get stuff done when there is pressure building on me. I can get stuff done like that, right? But it's really about also sort of allowing yourself enough time to get things done in the way that you want to get it done, so that you're not sitting there going, well, this isn't perfect, and this font isn't right, and this color isn't right, and this isn't exactly how you want it, but you're feeling under so much pressure to get it done because you've procrastinated and you've put it off for so long, that now it's like become, again, it's this whole response, the fight, flight, or freeze response, right? That you've been using as a coping mechanism for your whole life, right? So that's a really great one too. Again, in conjunction with that is learning how to self-regulate yourself, right? Not allowing stress to build up in your body. Stress, as I've mentioned numerous times, is the biggest wound. Like, it is so detrimental to your energetic body and your physical body. It creates so much dis-ease in your body that stress is a you thing. Life is not stressful. You make life stressful, right? So being able to sort of uncover and let go of the stress, again, that pressure that you're allowing yourself to be sort of forced upon when it comes to a deadline and things like that. So giving yourself space to do the work, and then actually being able to regulate yourself and understand, oh, I'm procrastinating right now. Or, oh, you know what, I'm feeling a little bit stressed. I need to go for a quick walk and get refocused. So it's really about also regulating your emotions, and understanding what they're trying to tell you. Um, Another great way to get out of perfectionism is to go do something a little bit wild, a little bit crazy, a little bit, creative, and do it for yourself, right? Let your hair down. Let yourself find joy in the moment, right? If you're just like, oh, I probably shouldn't do that, right? And obviously, if it's safe, like, I'm not talking about going and risking your life. That's not what I'm talking about. But go and be a little bit crazy. Get out of your comfort zone. Go do something. Again, let your hair down and go let your energy be a little bit more free and open, right? That's another really great way, because, again, when you're so constrained, right, and you're so rigid, right, you got to shake some of that off a little bit. And again, you guys all know heal the inner child. Go do a meditation, heal your inner child. Go talk to her, right? Sit in your inner child and find out what she needs from you, why she feels that she has to be perfect, where it came from, right? Because so often, again, these are inner child wounds. And if you talk to your inner child, if you meditate and you work with her, you can unravel the mystery of why you're living in perfectionism. And then lastly, another tip that you can do is to trust yourself, right? So often we seek external approval before we make a decision. Or, do you think this is a good choice? Right? We're like asking other people for their opinion before we actually make a decision about ourselves. No, no. Trust your gut. What is it telling you? Is it yes or is it a no? You don't need to go and ask Billy Bob and Sally Sue over here for their opinion. You're handing your power away to them when you do that. You're handing your choices away when you do that. You need to learn to trust yourself, trust your gut, trust your instincts, whatever it is, but you need to be able to trust that your decision is the right one, right? And that you don't need a lot of external people sharing their opinions with you, right? That is not serving you, right? It's just going to end up you getting on this like little groundhog day of living the same life over and over again, when really you need to just get off and go do something different. So those are a few of the ways to get out of perfectionism. But again, it's an inner child wound. It is a trauma response. I highly suggest you work with your inner child. And we're going to do that right now. So I want anybody who's watching this on the live or the replay, please let me know. Please comment. I love doing these. If you enjoy these or you have a topic that you want me to address, leave it in the comments or DM me. I'm happy to talk about these during these Transformational Tuesdays because it's really about you, right? It's not about me. It's about you. So everybody just kind of sit for a moment. This is going to be like 5 minutes. It's not going to be long, right? It's just, we're just going to tune in into our body for a minute, right? Because we will need to get present. So just take some nice deep breaths slowly in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth really slowly, right? In through your nose, out through your mouth. And I just want you to be present in your body. What do you feel right now? And there's no judgment. Is your neck bothering you? Do you have a headache? Are you feeling stressed? Just feel into your body for this moment, right? How are you feeling? Okay, so I want you to kind of just tune into your heart really quickly. And I want you to ask your inner child to just show you how she's feeling, right? And here's the thing, you guys all know, intuition comes in a lot of different forms. So whether you see it, feel it, know it, hear it, just allow her to just share with you one little piece of information that she wants you to know in order to get out and move through this perfectionist tendency. So take another deep breath in and just invite her in. It's safe space. There's no judgment. You love her and you just want to help her be happy and joyful. So just take a moment and just ask your inner child what she wants to share with you and how you can overcome any perfectionist tendencies, like why you're feeling this way, why you feel the need for others' approval, other people's acceptance, and where it maybe came from. And just allow yourself to just take a moment. And if there's anything that dumps, little message that falls into your head, a feeling in your body, a twinge, just allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself to be in the now. Is she scared? Is she just craving other people's attention? Maybe you weren't given attention. Maybe you were abandoned. You felt you were abandoned, right? Maybe you're fearful. Just tune in for a second and just find out what she needs from you today. Does she need you to go play, to get outside? Does she need you to just hug your dog? Just open up and just see what she needs from you right now. And then allow yourself to say, I will do that today. I will take a moment today to honor what you need today, to take a moment, to take care of myself, to love myself unconditionally. I am perfect, exactly as I am in this beautiful, imperfect human form. I am loved. I am confident. I am joyful. I am whole. I am grateful. I am confident in exactly who I am, and I trust the wisdom that lives within me. I let go of any expectations from myself or others that are unrealistic or that I don't even want to do. I release this and allow myself to fully step into my light, fully stepping into my power, into my confidence. I open up my space to allow myself to be more joyful, to welcome in the abundance of joy and love and abundance and blessings in this space, and letting go of anything that's blocking me, letting go of this perfectionism, letting go of worthlessness, letting go of any self-esteem issues, allowing myself to recognize that I am divine and that I am worthy of a beautiful and amazing life, and that no one is perfect. We are beautiful, imperfect humans. And I forgive myself for any mistakes that I've made, and I forgive others in any way that they have hurt me. caused me pain, where I have felt unloved, unappreciated, where I felt as if I was not accepted, to let go of that judgment, to let go of that fear, and to step fully into my divine, beautiful self, radiating light for this world to see, in full confidence and in full joy and in full love. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Thank you. All right, folks, so come back into your body, feel into your body. And I want you to write down one thing you're going to do today to honor your inner child, to honor your inner child, right? Because your inner child just wants to be seen and heard and understood. And if you are part of my membership group, go in and do one of the inner child meditations, right? Go in there and do one. They're really easy to do. That being said, I also just want to say, if you're interested, there is a healing circle that I'm doing. It is a very small virtual event. It's only 10 people can join because I'm going to be doing group healing as well as individual healing. So if you're feeling called and you need some a little bit of work, just and it's like $22, like, but it's a group healing event. You can find the event. I think I posted it in here, but it's also on my Radiant Living page. It's on Friday at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. And we're going to do a little clearing. It sort of gives you a little baby taste about what energy healing and clearing can do for you. So if you want to join in, it's a beautiful circle. Everyone will receive an individual healing as well as we're going to do a little group healing. So it's going to be a really fun event. I can't wait to do it on Friday. And also, just to let you know, I'm also going to be doing a free webinar on October 13th. I'm going to post that event in here. It's going to be a free little webinar where I'm going to be talking about how to really step into your power, how to let go of perfectionism, how to let go of hyper independence. And so putting the she back in me. So it's really about claiming your feminine power, letting go of sort of this feeling that you have to live in this very masculine energy space, and really tuning back into ourselves and really finding our way forward with more ease and grace and less overwhelm. And so I can't wait to do that. So I will post that event in here and soon as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed Transformation Tuesday. Again, if you're on the replay, please let me know. I love, and if you have comments, suggestions, please let me know. If you have an idea, there's something that you're like, I could really like to learn how to do this, let me know. I'm happy to add it to my list. But I've loved spending time with you today. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. And I will be back here next Tuesday for Transformation Tuesday. And I will see you guys all soon. But I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.